Now, this is very complicated.
And we are back. What's up, Slam Dunk family, man? I know it's been a while. Been probably about at least 10 days since the last Slam Dunk reaction. Yeah, the channel went through some exponential growth, and I had to accommodate those people. So the channel has, as I've said, if you've been keeping up with the community tab, has another audience with us. So if you guys appreciate rap music, rap breakdowns, bar breakdowns, man, be sure to check out that content. That'll be in the music reaction playlist on the playlist tab on the channel. But before we get to the reaction to episode 84, we're gonna talk about Shohoku versus I just put those 2 days together. Shohoku versus Ryonan recap video, man. I decided to make this all one video and just take care of it as we're gonna watch the after the game. So it overall, I think the game was amazing. I think the game had its ups and downs. There were a few things I didn't expect to happen. There were a lot of things that I wanted to happen that did happen. Just for example, Hanamichi's growth. I knew he was gonna have a moment where he get shine, and then the whole Shohoku team getting shine. Every player had an episode where you can focus on them. You know what I'm saying? I think Miyagi has solidified himself as the top point guard for the coming year, and we got to see some adaptation by Rukawa. We got to see Hanamichi get humbled and then pull himself back together. We even seen Akagi mental struggle with, you know what I'm saying, overcoming his last injury and so forth. So the story, the game itself, man, was better than some basketball I seen in real life. The pacing and the momentum changes. I think Takahine Inoue like really focused on the story, because if he just wanted to play a game, that would have been probably about maybe 4 or 5 episodes instead. But he was really focused on player development. You know, how each character outside of the Shohoku team, like Sendo, Uzomi, focusing on the third years on Ryonan, what they were going through. There was some story about the coaches, the coach and Uzomi, and how Uzomi came up and what were the coach's goals. It made the game more impactful to watch. You know what I'm saying? Because slightly sometimes, you know, you don't wish the game would end, but somebody got to lose. You know what I'm saying? So like even I said after the whole reaction was, you know what I'm saying, you got to clap it up for Ryonan too, because they played a great game. I felt sorry for Sendo. I'll talk about that later. But so let's talk about Ryonan's mistakes. Ryonan's mistakes in the game. First and foremost, the most obvious one is Uzomi's foul trouble. I think personally, if Uzomi didn't get himself kicked out against Kanan, then they would have won that game, which would have made this game more, would have brought more implications into this game. And he got in foul trouble against Shohoku. So when him going out the game was they was able to pull off on them a little with no inside presence. The backup center couldn't really do nothing against Akagi, couldn't get no boards against Hanamichi. You know what I'm saying? And they was able to pull ahead. Then you got Fukuda being one-dimensional. Fukuda had somebody mentioned in the comments that on the slam dunk game, he's more powerful by how much adoration he gets. And that kind of showed in the episode, because when he started hearing people cheer out his name, he was playing lights out. But that ended up, you know, that really showed Fukuda to be one-dimensional, because on defense he was horrible. That's why they put him on Hanamichi. Sendo, Sendo even had some weaknesses. Ryonan's coach, he made a couple big mistakes. I think he even stated that in the post-game interview about how he underestimated Hanamichi and what was it? Kogura. You know what I'm saying? He underestimated them two, and them two made the biggest plays of the game. And then we'll talk about Sendo and what his future needs are. I think Sendo's issues. Sendo didn't mind. I don't think he minds taking the team on his back. After Fukuda got shut down by Mitsui, he really had nobody else to pass to. So after Mitsui shuts down Fukuda, he had nobody else to pass to. You know what I'm saying? He created some plays. He did a couple things. I think Ryonan was missing one more X factor in that game to have him another option. Uzomi was out the game. Fukuda was shut down. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And he was trying to carry the team on his back, but Shohoku at that point was just too strong for him. With one player to focus on, Shohoku was able to narrow down their defensive game plan into just shutting down Sendo. Even though Sendo did make some plays at one point, but that wasn't until Uzomi got back in the game. Sendo's future, man. I think, man, if Sendo had, like I said, one more player, I think they would have been fine. But if they were to do a slam dunk season 2 with Sendo being third year, I really think that if for some reason I think Sendo would transfer. If he's really driven by wanting to get a championship in his best possibility, I think Sendo would transfer to Kanan. And play with Kyoto. I think that would have been an interesting storyline. But next year he would need a big man. He's going to have Fukuda. But they would need, I would say they need a point guard so he can just focus on scoring. That's what's one of Ryonan. They didn't have a point guard to match up with Kyoto. That's what Ryonan really was missing. But Sendo can't play everything. You know what I'm saying? But he could take a team on his back. I just think at the end of the game he didn't have the energy. So the biggest let's move on to Shohoku. We saw that what all the players went through individually. Hanamichi's growth, Akagi's overcoming the ankle, our strategy, Mitsui's defense and stamina, Kogura's big shot, and Ryota's consistency. I think the most consistent player in this whole tournament has been Ryota. I think Ryota had some of the biggest stats that didn't go on paper. He shut down Maki for a half. He was able to play all 3 games, never going out. And he also, I personally think he's the underlying MVP. And I think, man, Ryota needs a little bit more credit, for facing the top. You know what I'm saying? He can relax a little bit against Ryonan because they didn't have a threat at point guard, so he can exert a little bit more energy elsewhere. But as far as I think he's if they had to come up with a second MVP, I think Ryota would be the second MVP. Because he faced the top 3 point guards in the district. And he was able to play the whole game, no stamina issues. He made a couple plays, he can jump. Ryota gonna be somebody that's gonna be harder to watch out for his third year. Hanamichi's growth was crazy. I knew in this particular game against Ryonan that he would get humbled, so to speak. He would get humbled. He would, Fukuda, you could tell Fukuda had a head on him, like with him being the worst defensive player on the team. Fukuda had a head on him, and he couldn't do nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't do nothing about Fukuda no matter how hard he tried. It was just like how Aki was saying in the crowd, you know what I'm saying? He don't have enough experience on defense to adapt to Fukuda's way of playing. So he got dunked on, started bleeding. He had to be defeated. I think it didn't happen too much against Kanan, but he had to be defeated in this game in order for him to progress better as a player. He had to know that, you just can't yell your way through the game or force your way through the game. There's going to be somebody that's going to be able to get ahead on you. Akagi struggled overcoming the ankle. I think I'm okay with them bringing that back up. I thought they had addressed that in movie 3 with his ankle. No, it was movie 4, I believe. Yeah, it was movie 4. And I thought that would go into the continuity of the story, but I'm glad they brought that back up. You know what I'm saying? And because that whole issue was Rionan's opportunity to pull up and gain a lead on him too, Shohoku. But Akagi's growth and what happened throughout the game between him and Uzomi, it was really good. Their rivalry and them hugging and crying at the end, you know what I'm saying, that was bittersweet. And Akagi's the undisputed leader, you know what I'm saying, he's the undisputed leader of Shohoku. I think Rukawa's strategy was really, really good. Save his energy for the second half. Hopefully he didn't have, it showed that Rukawa has a bit of confidence in his team to keep the game going up into the second half. There were a lot of hidden spots between him and Sendo. That I would love to see second year Rukawa versus third year Sendo. And I really do hope they make a season 2 of Slam Dunk. Hopefully when the movie comes out, it'll sprout some more interest back in Slam Dunk, and then maybe Takahine would be interested in letting Toei make a season 2. But with the change of pace, the players being able to realize that Rukawa was ready to score. I think a lot of people were surprised about Rukawa's strategy about keeping his stamina to the second half. I think had Rukawa had not used up all his energy against Kanan, there was a good opportunity that they would win that game too against him. So I think Kanan had some things worked out for them in order for them to go 3-0 in that district final to go to the national. I don't think, for some reason, man, I don't think Kanan's a strong team. I don't think their team is stronger than Shohoku or Ryonan. But they just had some things happen. I think Maki really drove I think that team's very intelligent. They remind me more of, with their colors with the LA Lakers, but I think Maki reminds me more of a John Stockton type. Like very smart, knows when to pull the punches, when to pull the trigger, go to the hole, draw fouls. He's a good player. Let me see. And Misui's defense and stamina, I think that was out of left field for him to run out of stamina. It was a big opportunity for Ryonan to actually pull back in. I don't know what happened with Fukuda. Because Fukuda should have been able to start scoring again after Mitsui went out the game. Because I don't remember who was guarding Fukuda after that. Was it Hanamichi? Was it I think on some occasions Hanamichi guarding Fukuda. But Hanamichi made some good plays at the end of the game. With the steal from Sendo, and with the block on Nozomi, and with the game-winning dunk he caught off the rim. Yeah, and I'm very happy that Koga got an opportunity to get his shine. I was really hoping he would make a play. I knew he wouldn't play the whole game, but I was hoping he would make a play that would matter in the game, just for the sake of him being a third year and this is being his last hurrah, until he retired from basketball. So I'm guessing that's why Misui's stamina came into play, to give Koga that opportunity. I think it's still out of left field, but I think it was well written. It was well handled. And but overall, what's real? What do you guys think in the comments that if they were to make a season 2, what would Ryonan's future be? I can't picture. For some reason, I think Sendo would make an executive decision. I think he was a transfer. He would transfer to Kanan, or somebody from Kanan would transfer to and play with Sendo. I don't see Sendo, unless their coach was able to find some more players. I don't think Sendo would stay at Ryonan for a third year. So let me know in the comments, man, what you guys would think about that. Ryonan's future as far as next year, they got Sendo and Fukuda. They just need a big man and a point guard, and I think they'll be fine. But will they get that though? And Kanan, what's Kanan? They got a bunch of third years too. So what's Kyoto gonna do about all those players leaving? So, but yeah, let's get to the episode. This recap is going long enough. It's been about 17 minutes. I probably went 10 minutes over what I was wanting to do, but I think it was a lot to unpack through that story. So let's get to episode 84. Episode 84 of Slam Dunk. Yeah, let's get to it. We back at school. Well, I know the school just gonna be celebrating them. Yeah. Kohei. They all off key. He still got the headband on. The art looks a lot better too. He kind of did lead them. I think that hit on the head was unjustified. Right. Yeah, I would be dissatisfied too. Sweet. Nah. him living out in his daydreams again. What? Rukawa be half asleep. Well, she look like a male character. Yeah, I wouldn't make enemies with that fan club. Yeah, they are. It was 3 of them, wasn't it? Yeah. That's true. Oh wow, they made it to districts. They made they district champs. That's cool. Champions and runners up. That would have been a nice that would have been a cool arc if Hanamichi joins the judo club for like maybe like 10 manga chapters or something like that. That's cool. That's cool because I know that happens in real life in school. Bro, and he's totally aware of his fan club. I'm sorry. It's just a more well-known sport, man. It's kind of cool that we get more of the school classmates talking. Who is Marty-chan? You want the girl screaming for you, Hanami? Oh, he gets some letters? Get him a little fan club. Whoa, no. No, no, no. They want him to pass the letter? Yeah, I rip that too, man. I will rip that too. Why don't he just join the Rukawa fan club? It'd be a lot easier. I thought he actually got some letters. I'm telling you, just like I said in the recap, man, like Ryota worked hard. The boy is knocked out. I be asleep too. He can barely stay up either. Oh, they in English class. I wonder, yeah, it took him a long time to get to Haruko this episode. Oh, she want to give him something? Oh, she trying to get the NO. She works for the school paper. Okay.
今度私たちバスケ部の特集を作ろうと思ってるの。その中でもメインはルカ君。あなたよ。ルカ楓のすべてが全校に紹介されるってわけ。
I don't think Rukawa was interested in that, but okay.
皆さんこんにちは。今日は
Gonna turn around Rukawa walking away, bro.
湘北バスケ部をインターハイ出場へ導いた驚異のスーパールーキールカワ楓君です。
Nope. Not interested. I wonder if like that would make Hmm.
何よあの態度。
気にしない気にしない。マリちゃんが悪いわけじゃないんだから。
当然よ。
Wow. So the whole project is what? Trying to get an interview with him? I think I missed that question. Working hard. That's good. It's good to see him working hard. I know in the movie he was thinking about going to America. I wonder if he's having those same thoughts now.
One out of every 5 junior high students plays basketball. Didn't you know that? It's great to pull off basketball techniques one after the other like Hanamichi.
Hanamichi skipping school, practicing. What's she thinking? Is this what it is? Because the best thing is that he's not even practicing slam dunks, he's practicing jump shots. I'm glad she's acknowledging his quick growth. Well, her... Oh wow. Go on a date with me, Haruko. Yeah. as he skips class for the rest of the day. So now the whole school's watching the practice. That's pretty cool. Cool gift.
無理もねえさ。
Yeah.
バスケ部のインターハイ出場は湘北始まって以来の大ニュースだからな。くそ、まだ体の張りが取れねえ。ミッチーの年だからな。早く引退するんだな。バカ野郎、何言ってる。あとはこの桜木に任せ。
疲れってもの知らねえのか、あいつは。
タフよね、桜木花道は。
まったくだ。
春子さんの声援がある限り気合入りまくるよ。
失礼します。
He goes again.
綾子さんの知り合いっすか？
ええ、隣のクラスなの。
あやこ、これから取材させてもらうからよろしくね。
ちょっと待ってよ。今日はもうすぐ練習が始まるし。
Yeah, he can't come here while we practicing.
素直に喜びなさいよ、あやこ。誰も注目してなかったバスケ部が一躍学校中の注目の的なんだから。
Facts.
プレ先輩。
まあ少しくらいいいんじゃないかな。
Yeah.
そうっすよ、綾子さん。
As long as she ain't in here for long.
よし。
Where's Rukawa?
才だってすごいな。なんだか緊張しちゃうな。
Ah, look at the first
遠
years.
慮はいらんぞ。思う存分この天才を取材したまえ。へい、カモン。
ブーツ頭でカッコつけんなよ、花道。
なんだかみんなのんびりしすぎじゃないかしら。
まあ、やっと県大会が
Yeah, y'all deserve to relax a little bit. But what's the time frame between the nationals and? Rukawa still on guard.
あの野郎、自分だけ目立とうとし
Nah,
や
I
がっ
don't
て。
even think he cares about that.
花道も負けてねえぞ。
行け、花道。
よく見てろ。これが本物のスラムダンクだ。
Why? Why?
こりゃいい、絶対受けるぞ。
Have you no depth perception, Hanamichi?
よくも人の不幸を喜びやがって。
やめんか、バカ者。
今のが放送されんのかな。
バスケ部の恥。どう？よし、始めるぞ。集合。
あ、待って。まだ取材は終わってないわ。
Get out of here.
練習の邪魔だ。コートから出てって。
Right. Exactly.
お言葉ですけど、赤木キャプテン、私たちは全校生徒を代表してきてるんですよ。つまりバスケ部には湘北のみんなのために取材に応じる義務があると思うんですけど。
俺たちが応援してくれるみんなにできることはただ一つ。試合に勝つことだけだ。
Facts.
おお、言うじゃねえかゴリ。さすがキャプテン。
これ以上取材されるとボロが出るだけだしな。
Facts.
みんな聞いてくれ。正直言って全国のバスケットがどういうものか俺にはよくわからん。しかし全国制覇は決して夢では終わらせんつもりだ。
当然だ。
Facts.
私は昨年全国ベスト4の海南大附属とワンゴール差のゲームをしたんだ。昨日の両南戦でみんなも疲れている。
Are they playing Kanan
そん
first?
なことを言っている場合じゃない。インターハイへの戦いはもう始まっているんだ。
ここまで来たらもうやるっきゃねえ。
Mm-hmm.
当たり前だ。全国大会が始まるまでのこの1ヶ月が本当の勝負だと思え。練習あるのみだ。
So they got a month.
お兄ちゃんも桜木くんも。そしてルカワくんも。
So they got a month.
今日はおとなしく帰った方が良さそうだね。マリ
Yeah. Yeah.
グズグズしてたら何されるかわかんないぜ。
このまま引き下がったんじゃ放送部のメンツ丸つぶれだわ。
God, so
証
stubborn.
明してみせるわ。バスケ部もルカは楓も。
Why is she so determined?
人で決められるほど全国は甘くないぞ。
ファスタールカワ甘いぜ強引すぎる。
まるで喧嘩腰だぜ。
Yeah. Why is he playing like that? Misunderstanding something's going on with him.
全国制覇に向けて湘北バ
That
ス
was a
ケ部
good
の新
recap
たな挑戦
episode.
が始まった。しかしルカワの胸中には別の思いが渦巻いていたのだった。
I wonder what that is. That was a good recap episode, man. See if it's anything.
ほら遅いぜルカワ。1年は練習前にコート掃除するのが決まりだろう。追い上がってんじゃねえぞ。文句あっかこら。勝手に言ってろ。てめえだけはチームメイトだろうと容赦はせん。必ずこの俺がぶっ倒す。
言っとくが、てめえと張り合うつもりはね。あまりにもレベルが違いすぎる。
スラムダンクルカワの野望見てくれよな。
That's a pretty interesting trailer before the next episode. That, you know what I'm saying? We knew he had a chip on the shoulder at the end of the episode, but why is it that he has this? Why does he have it anyway? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, post your comments down below. Let me know what you guys think, man. Let me know what y'all think about the Shohoku versus Ryonan. Keep recap. What you guys think about this episode, man? Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit me up on the social medias, and if you guys want to even donate, you know what I'm saying, that's in the description box too. They actually have like where you can donate through comments too, so called super thanks. So you know, if you guys want to pay homage or just give me a little shout out on that, good at this. I'll catch y'all later, man. Peace out.